What's up guys, Phil here with Transfer Superstars. On this video, we're going to be unboxing and testing out a new heat press that we got from Amazon. This is a SLENDOR 5-in-1 heat press. Now we chose this heat press because it's got fairly decent reviews. It's got 4.4 reviews at 2,076 rating at this time of the video. Now it's pretty budget friendly at only $176. Now keep in mind, we're going to be unboxing and testing this out for the very first time. We also have a series that we're going to be doing where we test out several heat presses. So make sure that you guys subscribe so that you guys can see that video where we test out 5 different heat presses to see what's best in your budget. Now keep in mind, we are not affiliated with this company at all. Our goal is to find the best budget friendly heat press. You guys can have a heat press like this Geonite. It's over $1,000. But hey, if you guys can get something budget friendly for 1/8 of the cost, that might be best for your budget to get started. Now, there's definitely better heat presses out there, but let's talk about this heat press and let's see what is good and bad about it. So I'm going to talk about the specs and some of the things that are included in this heat press. Now, it does come with, again, 5-in-1. It has a cup press, it has a mug press, it has a hat press, and it comes with 2 plate presses that have different diameters. Now, what else it comes with is it has a 360-degree rotator and swing design, so that helps you lay the shirts on nicer. And it also has a non-slip rubber handle, so that's easy to grab. It's also a 110 volt, so it plugs into your regular standard outlet, and it has a temperature rating of 0 to 482 degrees, so it runs very, very hot. Now it also has detachable knobs, and it comes with a full pressure knob that you can tighten and loosen all the way. Now it states that it is a 12 by 15 pressing surface area. And last but not least, it comes with a 3-year warranty with the manufacturer. So let's go ahead and open this up so that you guys can take a look and we can see for the very first time what it's all about. All right. 5-in-1, here are the instruction booklets, settings for the controller, any of the attachments, the ceramic plate assembly, hat attachment in case you guys are doing a hat. This one can handle that, so that's pretty cool. There you go, you can switch it out to a hat. This is going to be for a mug. This is the sublimation temperature, t-shirt temperature. Pretty straightforward. Now let's go ahead and take this down. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. Now one thing that's pretty cool about it so far is it's pre-assembled. So that's a big one. If you guys haven't watched my previous video, I had to assemble that one. That one wasn't fun. Pretty straightforward so far. Now the only assembly you have to do is going to be for the control box. Let's go ahead and line this up. It's fairly simple. You just get this and you slide it down. There you go. Cord, standard length cord. We're going to go ahead and press it here. Okay, now that the box is plugged in, what I'm going to do is grab this cable, plug it into the controller, hand tighten this all the way. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my timer ready. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Let's go and start the timer. Now let's go ahead and set the temperature, 300 degrees, 7 seconds. Okay, and it's heating up. So it's going at 100 degrees right now, 102. Seems pretty quick, but the timer's on, so let's see how long it takes to fire up to 300 degrees. Alright guys, so it's 290 degrees already. It only took 3.5 minutes to get there. I already hear it starting to click on and off. So far this one has been pretty quick to hit the 300 degrees. That's pretty nice. Now, what we're gonna go ahead and do next is we're gonna test the pressure, and we're also gonna test the heat. But let's test the heat first so that we know what we're dealing with. So it hit 300 degrees. I'm gonna stop it. It was basically about 3 minutes, 45 seconds. So let's go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. So this is also a nice feature. Well, it is a nice feature, but that doesn't allow me to get to the heating element. So I'm gonna pull this out so I can use the heat gun, and I'm gonna go ahead and test the heat. So let's go ahead and see. Let me line this up. It's kind of hard. Okay, so the rear, I'm getting 243. The angle is kind of difficult on this. I have to line up the lasers. So it is really hard to hit this one. Let me turn it sideways. Okay, so now I'm getting about 225, 230. Actually, I'm gonna do this better. Okay, so I'm gonna take advantage of swing out. This is much better. Okay, so the center, I'm gaining 260 degrees. The corner here, I am getting 264. Swing it all the way around. I'm getting 246. Let me go ahead and test out this corner again with the swing out. This makes life a lot easier. So 270, 260, 250 in the center. So it's ranging. Again, I'm not sure how accurate this is, but it shows you the different ranges between the metal heating element. And let's go ahead and take out the silicone sheet or Teflon sheet that is included. They give you 2 of these. And these are the padding that's going to be on the bottom right here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test the pressure. I want to make sure that the pressure is even on both sides. So I'm going to first do a pre-clamp just to see how it is. So it is very easy to use. There's a lot of springs. The handle is really easy to use. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it this way. So it does tell you where to tighten. So usually righty tighty, lefty loosey, it's actually the other way around. So to tighten the grip, it's going to be this way. Okay, let's go ahead and do a test. It did get stiffer. I'm going to make it even tighter. Or let's see. So this is going up, actually less. So down is to tighten. There you go. Okay, so now the pressure is tighter. Now that's good pressure. A bit wobbly here with these parts. I'm not sure how that's going to hold up over time, but let's go ahead and test the pressure. I do like that this slides out all the way, so I'm going to go ahead and test the corners. This is again to test out how even the pressure is. I've dealt with heat presses that are very uneven and certain sides are very loose. So now that's in there, let's go ahead and do a full rotation. I like how the cord is also not in the way. We've had heat presses that the cord is dangling. So this one is nice that it's not in the way. Let's go ahead and press. Let's test out the corner. So it's pretty even. That's a good sign. The pressure is very even. Let's remove the dollars. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to press our transfers on the shirt. This is the most important part. We've seen the heat press. Now we want to make sure if it transfers onto our designs on the shirt. To choose a design from our gang sheet, I'm gonna go ahead and use this golden retriever here. So let's just go ahead and cut them off. There you go. This is the design that we're going to be using for this project. I'm also going to get our Teflon sheet ready. Now the t-shirt that we're going to be using is going to be a Bella Canvas CVC or 6400 CVC. This is a poly cotton blend. Now this is actually a women's relaxed tee, so it's actually very wide. So let's go ahead and get the measurements down. So I have 24 inches across, and I have 21.5 inches from the neck to the bottom. But you probably want to keep, this is the width I gave you, but you probably want to keep your design within a 17 inch, let's say 1 inch between, so you probably want to keep it 15 inches max. But it is a wider shirt, it is a relaxed fit shirt. So let's go ahead and we'll lay the shirt down so that we can go ahead and get this pressed. Again, what's nice is this pulls out. So earlier I was struggling with it right there. I can pull this out and make sure that it is centered. I'm gonna feel the edges. It's about centered. One more thing I forgot to do is I'm going to measure the padding. It states it's 12 by 15, but there are some times that the padding is not quite there. But this is basically 15 inches across and actually 11.5. So it's not quite 12 inches, it's 11.5 by 15. So keep that in mind when you guys are pressing larger designs on this particular heat press. Okay, now that it's even, I'm also going to be using, I'm actually going to be folding this design first, so I want to make sure that it's going to be centered. Actually, the center is not quite there, so I'm going to use his nose for the center. Okay. And I'm going to be using my finger for the 3-inch print right here, so my fingers should be equivalent to 3 inches. I'm going to use that to center this. I'm going to check to make sure that this is going to be the middle. So 15, 7.5, that's right here. So this is going to be centered. Now what I'm going to do, because of the shape of this heat press, is I'm going to use heat resistant tape. Let's tape our points down. And then now I'm going to lift. I'm going to bring the transfer higher so that I can get it in one press. Okay, now let's make sure that everything is nice and flat. I'm going to go ahead and swing it back. .300 degrees, heavy pressure, 7 seconds. I'm going to press the timer. It's the timer. Ooh. Well, I don't have the timer set correctly, but that's about 7-8 seconds. Sorry I failed on that timer, but it's going to work. Let's go ahead and let this cool. So I did figure out how to use a timer. What you need to do is press the up and the bottom button Just like that, the timer will start counting down. When it hits 0, you will hear a beep. All you need to do is click that to reset. Now that the transfer is cooled down, let's go ahead and peel off the tape. Oops. Let's peel off the tape. Oops. Okay. Now we go ahead and grab a corner. Peel. I'm gonna lay it back on here. We're gonna go ahead and do that second press. Push it back in. Second press. Here you guys have it. What we're gonna do is take a look at the transfer, making sure that all the edges are down, all the little details are pressed in. If you look closely at the print, you can see the lines of the t-shirt, so you know it has enough pressure. We're gonna do a quick stretch test. Yeah, everything so far looks good. So what you want to do here, guys, is you want to follow along. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're going to have another video where we're going to be testing out various heat presses and comparing this with the competition, so you guys can see which one fits best in your budget. We're also going to be doing a wash test. So not only is it going to press, we're going to wash test so that we can see the results. So let me know what you guys think about this heat press. If you guys have it, let us know about the comments or what you guys think after some uses. I'll catch you guys on the next one.